Hello, Soul family. Sorry I'm late. Had a whole thing trying to set this up. So, this is going to be our first collective invocation, and this invocation decree is a collaborative effort between I and Soul Sister Rising Soul, and I will be posting her details and the channel here so that we can follow. And I would really love for you guys to follow her if you can. A certain amount, a certain number of followers with her. With, this is going to be less than 30 minutes, but I am going to quickly go through it and, well, not quickly, but I'm just going to go it and just do the invocation so that this video can be saved later for anybody that wants to watch. All right. So as you can see today, I have a bit of a setup going on, and I'll be using this world map of the four corners of the earth, which I have embedded with various seals, a number of seals I won't be mentioning, but I've embedded with a number of seals. If you take a good look at the picture later, you will notice the various seals. And, well, I don't know if you guys can see how the incense is just spiraling. Can you guys see how the incense is spiraling? Wow. Okay. So that's an Archangel Michael incense coupled with roses for love. And I'm using a crystal for protection, one for cleansing, and then we have clear quartz also. So I have closed the chat today because I want us to be able to just go ahead and do this invocation without any form of distractions. And when this is done, there's going to be a recorded one that I will upload on the channel later. We also have a blue candle and a white candle, which I have blessed with various oils to channel this energy out. So we've spoken many times about how children have been under attack for so long, and how the children's energy are being siphoned and used for various things. And some of these things are what continues to fuel and empower those that continue to do this, the perpetrators specifically. And that's the reason why I've been led to hold space for this invocation. Now, the prayer and the decree itself will be available for you guys to be able to tap in and use individually when you want, along with the maps of various countries. Let me just clean that quickly. Along with a map of various countries that I have also embedded seals in that you can use individually on your own. All right. So, without further ado, I will just say a quick prayer, and then I'm going to usher us into a state of receptivity before we start the main invocation. Now, how it's going to go is very simple. I will say the main part, and for the parts that I need you guys to say with me, I'm going to go ahead and let you know. Now, this invocation prayer we have already tested out a few times, and also today held our very first collective invocation with the sisterhood on our WhatsApp group. And I'm very happy with the energy that has followed with it. All right. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Spirit of the highest white light. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, our ancestors of the highest white lights that walk with us. Thank you, Spirit teams. Thank you, Cosmic Family. We're so grateful for this moment, and we're so grateful for this session. We're so grateful to be able to hold space, to carry out this mission in support of the light. As we start this session, I humbly ask that you guide us through this process and that you help us to channel through with discernment and empowerment the energy that we need to make this mission a success. I call on you, our blessed Archangel Michael, and I humbly ask that you shield this space and that you block out any negative energies that might try to come at us through this session. All right. I'm going to go ahead and cleanse out the energy of the space. And then I'm going to usher us into a state of relaxation and receptivity for this session. Let's start with 3 deep breaths in and out. So a deep breath in, and out. A deep breath in, and out. One last time. A deep breath in, and out. As we settle our energies in preparation for this collective invocation, allow your mind, body, and spirit to relax and settle in the energy of this intention to invoke divine energies to bring protection, shielding, and healing to the children of the earth. Imagine the channeling of divine white light raining down on you. And in this divine white light, we receive the energies of empowerment, alignment, and attunement for this collective invocation. As this light rains down, allow yourself to rest and be engulfed by the divine energy of this light. And now we settle in this energy as we make way for this collective session. All right. Now I'm going to begin the session with an invocation of presence. This invocation prayer, which is a collaboration between I myself, Soul from the Oracle, and Soul Sistar Wynter from Soul Rising Oracle, which I will put in the links when this goes up and in the next video that will be uploaded with the full audio, so that we can follow her and the amazing work in divinity that she's sharing with the rest of the world. We gather now in heart, in spirit, and in unity, beneath the eternal flame of the Divine Mother and Father, beneath the great source of creation. We stand as one living flame of love, anchoring this decree in truth, integrity, and compassion. May these words move through us as instrument of healing, liberation, and divine justice for all children of earth. By the infinite power of the divine source, the great cosmic mother, and the sacred laws of creation, we now proclaim that we, the awakened children of the light, join together in love, unity, and supreme divine authority to call forth the immediate capture, judgment, sentencing, and permanent removal across all past, present, and future timelines, lifetimes, realities, and realms, dimensions, and spaces of existence of any and all beings, energies, entities, forms, or consciousness who have intentionally misused or abused their powers with ill intent and malice toward the children of the earth. Now, to participate collectively, I will speak out the following and you may respond. You can respond out loud, or you can just respond within you. We decree the dismantling and dissolution of all structures, systems, and forces, seen and unseen, that enable the harm, exploitation, or manipulation of children in any way. We command that the light of truth, justice, and divine love now sweep through every realm, uncovering every shadow and restoring safety, freedom, and joy to every child. We invoke the guardianship of all archangels ascended masters, benevolent galactic allies, elemental beings, ancestral protectors, and the great mothers and fathers of creation. Together, we anchor a shield of radiant, invincible light around every child, in every nation, every lineage, and every dimension, past, present, and future. Under the oversight of divine law, universal codes, and the great council of light, all violators are hereby stripped of all spiritual gifts, privileges, and powers. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take that part again. Under the oversight of divine law, universal codes, and the great council of light, all violators are hereby stripped of all spiritual gifts, privileges, and powers, never to regain access or authority over innocence, purity, or divine creation. I'm going to go ahead and decree this part alone. Let this collective decree ripple through the cosmic web of sealing an eternal protection and liberation for all children of earth. Let the record of this proclamation be imprinted in the Akashic, celestial, and universal records of divine truth and cosmic justice. And we're going to go ahead and invoke the archangels and archangels of the four corners of the earth to guard throughout the planet. I will go ahead and lead, and you can repeat after me. You can say this out loud, or you can just say it quietly within you. We call upon the mighty archangels, Archangel Michael, Ariel, Samuel, Zadkiel, Gabriel, Raziel, Metatron, Jophiel, Jeremiel, Ragel, Azrael, Uriel, and Sandalphon. And we humbly implore your divine intercession to take guard on planet Earth, to assist in the collective fight against the evil that targets and prey on children and the innocence of planet Earth. We petition the archangels of the horizontal and vertical planes, the four cardinal directions, and the four elements to aid us in removing the roots of darkness that fuel the evil that plagues the earth, to harvest the light and innocence of the children of the earth. Archangel Uriel of the north, guarding the energy of earth. Archangel Michael of the south, guarding the energy of fire. Archangel Raphael of the east, guarding the energy of air. And Archangel Gabriel of the west, guarding the energy of water. In unison, guarding the spirit and body of earth and all elements within. We hereby seal this petition as our input in energy and alliance with the forces of light to combat the forces of darkness, to expose all human pawns, dismantle their wheels of operation, and diminish all entities that power their agendas. We make this plea in sincerity and integrity, empowered by the forces of light, to bring divine justice and karmic retribution to all perpetrators of evil against the children and innocence of earth, to restore balance to the elements and energies of the earth. We establish this petition with gratitude, for it is done. And so it is, and so shall it remain. Ashe. And so it is. I'm going to go ahead and give the closing benediction. We now seal this decree in pure divine light, gratitude, and unity. May every child rise in safety, wholeness, and joy beneath the wings of the Eternal Mother and the gaze of the Eternal Father. May peace prevail upon the earth and within the hearts of all. So it is, so it shall be, and so it is sealed. You may go ahead and say with me, and so it is. Ashe. Now let's give gratitude for this session before we close it out. And I'm going to go ahead and pull a few cards when we're done. We're so grateful for this session. And we're so grateful for the energy that's been channeled out through our collective power. In this energy, we stand empowered and we give gratitude for its imprint. We say thanks to our galactic allies of light. We give thanks to the archangels that have graced us with their presence. We give thanks to all benevolent beings that have carried us across and represented in this. And we give thanks to the spirit bodies that have carried us into this energy. As we make this decree, we are grateful and thankful because we know this energy has been received and is taking effect as we speak in all realms, dimensions, lifetimes, and especially on planet Earth. We're so grateful to be able to have this session. We're so grateful to be able to contribute our collective energy into the protection, shielding, and healing of the children all over the world. Thank you, all spirit beings and light beings that have graced us with your presence, and all angels that have carried forth this petition. We're so grateful. Thank you. Ashe. I don't know if you guys can hear the motorbike in the background, but what I heard was it's a breeze, or like a breeze. Almost like how the incense smoke is moving up like a breeze, and then the bike just passed. It's almost like it's being carried on the wind. On the wind, it's like the wind has carried it like a breeze. Right. I'm going to go ahead and pull a few cards just to see what the energy is that has come through or come forth through this session. And then I'm going to close it out. But I will be posting a video of the session along with the various maps that I have embedded with the seals. So this one is just a map of the world showing the 4 divided parts or the 4 corners. And I'm going to be adding on the various ones for the various countries. All right. So for this, I wanted to use a Starseed Oracle deck, and the lights are not the best right now because I have blue light on right now. I wanted to use blue light, so and I'm doing this recording from my bedroom, so, but I don't know if you guys can see, but the flame is just rising so high. It's literally like, yeah. All right, let's pull a few cards and see. So I'm going to be using the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, but I'm tempted to use the Starseed Oracle deck also. So let's see. I don't know if you guys can see, but the flame is, yeah, the flame is flaming. Whew. What do we need to know right now, Spirit, in this energy that we sit after this invocation? Oh my goodness, wow. Yeah, the card says you are not you are not alone. You are not alone. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my goodness, I have chills all over. I have chills all over. I feel like I needed this card more than I needed to pull it. I needed to see this card. And this energy right now, yeah, most definitely. And I feel like this is coming through to say that this work has been received and is being carried on by the energies that we've petitioned. And that's why, as starseeds, it's so important to take the initiative to do some of these things to help the earth. Because the collective energy, it's so powerful. See? And under the deck, we have the cosmic heart. The cosmic heart. This is that love energy. What else, Spirit? Spirit. It says, forge, don't follow. Forge, don't follow. Be the leader that you wish you had. Be the leader that you wish you had. And this is exactly what I was saying. It's so important for us, especially those that know you are star seeds, to literally come forth and put in our collective energy however we can. It doesn't matter exactly what you're doing. It doesn't have to be something as profound as this. It can just be just you saying a silent prayer, you just putting out a word, or just writing a small petition to put out into the universe to help with the various things that plague the earth, especially with the protection of the children. And I feel like this card coming out to say, be the leader that you wish you had. Be the leader that you wish you had. For so many of us, when we speak of collective work, or we speak of the things that are going on with the earth, it's like first things first. People want to talk about the government, and people want to talk about the parents, and people want to talk about all the other things. And it's like, we can talk about all the other things, but then if those other things or those other people are not holding space for these things, then maybe we should. If the government is not doing anything about child trafficking, then maybe we should, because we can. So it's like, in this energy, it's saying, be the leader that you wish you had. And I feel like for so many people, especially since I started to organize this, I've noticed a lot of people speak about their intentions to help the earth and to protect the children, but they actually live in fear of doing this. They are fearful of taking the initiative. But again, like the card says, you are not alone. You are not alone. We do not do this on our own. This is the reason why these divine invocations are so important, because we all have spirit teams. Oh my goodness, I have chills all over. We all have spirit teams that we work with, and the spirit teams of light all work together. The energies and beings of light all work together. It's not one side and I do this and I work with these energies, or this is my lineage. No, it has nothing to do with that. And so collectively, we are so powerful because all these different energies, they back us. So it's like with the fear, there's no need to be afraid when you have what your archangels backing you up, when you have Archangel Michael standing in with you, when you have the ascended masters guiding you, when you have your galactic ally side, when you have the Orishas empowering you. And that's the reason why I posted the image of Mama Yamaya today. Because when we did this invocation with the sisters, when I and a few of the sisters that organized and collaborated with us, shout out to Sister Jessica, and Sister Mia. Sister Jessica and Mia, I really would love for you guys to go and follow Soul Rising Oracle. Soul Rising Oracle. SOUL. Soul Rising RIZON. And then Oracle. ORACLE. So Soul Rising Oracle. She's an amazing affirmist and a beautiful divine sister. And this collaboration has been so immensely helpful and healing to all of us. And I was saying the reason why I posted the image of Mama Yamaya is because I've been devoting to her since yesterday. And when we did this invocation and finalized it yesterday, when we did this invocation amongst us, the sisters, she literally came through for us, came through for us. And she came through in such a profound way. She came through in such a profound way to say, I am here with you. I am joining in this fight with you. You are not doing this alone. I am in this with you and I will carry you through. This is to say that again, what does it say? You are not alone. There is no need to be wary. Okay? And the next card said what? Star bathing. Light body, crystal grid, transmission and activation. I'm telling you guys, light body, crystal grid and activation. This is an activation that is happening, and this activation is going to activate things within us also. This is going to be an activation that activates things within us. It's not just going to be activating things on the planet. All right. Under the deck, we have the world card. Success, achievement, accomplishment, travel, completion. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We have the justice upside down, injustice, karmic retribution, dishonesty, corruption, lack of accountability. It's coming to an end. These things, this is exactly what we've been dealing with. This is what we've been dealing with. These are the energies that we're trying to what? To tackle. Oh my goodness, guys. Can you see this? This is a lot. I'm going to take just the first card on top. It kind of sucks that my camera is not so clear and I can't really do much about it. But we have the death card. We have the death card. Transformation is happening. See? Justice upside down, followed by the death card. It's been so much injustice that has been done. It's been so much injustice. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm doing this session from my bedroom, so I'm literally like sitting on the carpet. The justice card upside, followed by the death card. There's a stop coming to the injustice, the corruption, karmic retribution. is coming, and this karmic retribution is going to bring about a new beginning. It's going to bring about transformation in all places, in all forms. What else, Spirit? Oops. We have the Lover's card. Okay, I feel like in this is speaking on, so we have the Lover's card and yes, the King of Wands. I was about to say this is speaking on partnerships. But you know, the Lover's card is not just about romantic love, it's about partnerships coming together to make something happen. You understand? And I feel like we're going to be meeting along, this is giving the energy of the collective. We're going to be meeting other people that we're going to be what? Working with. These things, they're going to be calling out a lot of different people that are aligned with the purpose, that are aligned with the missions. We're going to be coming into contact with people that are going to be joining in for these missions. What is happening now and what has been happening among some of the collective who are trying to basically help in the protection of the children. It's something that is going to come to pass, but it's not just going to be again just us. This card is under you are not alone. Do you see this? This is under you are not alone, and I'm still trying to clarify. So I feel like for some of you that have embarked on this journey, or for some of you that are embarking on the journey of helping children or helping the earth, you are going to be coming in contact with your divine masculines and divine feminines, and you're going to be embarking on these journeys together. You are going to be embarking on these journeys together. If you've been feeling like you're alone, or if maybe you've been feeling fearful because you're like, oh, I'm all alone, or I don't want to get involved in such things, or I mean, I'm thinking about, not having to do this alone. You are not alone, and you are not going to do it alone. If you're riding solo right now, you are not going to be riding solo forever. And whoever you're going to be paired with is going to be a divine masculine or divine feminine that is also in alignment with this purpose, guys. You need to see this. You guys seeing this? I think with the light, can you see the flame? Can you see the flame? It's literally like all the way up here. So I feel like this is basically to say that this moving forward, you are going to literally be paired up with somebody that is going to be in alignment with the missions that you're trying to go on to help the world. So this is speaking to somebody that has it on their heart to play a role in helping the collective, or to play a role in helping the children of the earth, or basically to bring some kind of light energy to the planet. But I feel like somehow you feel like you've been alone. Either you've been alone as in you don't have a companion, or you don't have a community. And this is going to be sorted. Look at that. I didn't even notice. Under the deck, we have Ace of Wands. I'm telling you, new beginnings, good news, physically starting something new. Yeah. We need to push forward, because I feel like another thing I'm needing, it's like I'm hearing something about blessings. It's like pushing forth with this is not just about the work. It's not just going to be about the mission, but it is literally going to bring blessings also. So it's almost like the universe is saying, I'm going to bless you for blessing the world. I'm going to bless you for speaking healing into the world. I'm going to bless you for sharing your light with the world. What else, Spirit? So look at that. Under the deck, we have teamwork. This is heavily speaking on the collective energy. And I feel like that's another thing also. Wow. Oh, I didn't even notice this under the deck. That's another thing also. Yesterday's session was so profound. And this morning I woke up from a state of, it's like I had gone to school basically. And these divine beings were teaching me about the sacred masculine and the sacred feminine. Not the divine masculine and divine feminine, the sacred masculine and the sacred feminine. And it was speaking about how the balance of this union how it's going to come about is going to be so sacred. And I feel like that's what's coming through also again with this card, saying this or whatever investment in energy that you're doing, keep moving forth, because what? There's an energy that is coming to be paired up with you and is going to bring you fulfillment. Again, if this is not about romantic energy, this is about partnership also. And these are not just partnerships like people that, these are going to be people that align with your vision. These are going to be people that align with your vision. And I feel like the divine is going to be 46 on the timer. That's 10:10. The divine is going to be bringing in a lot of different people that are going to be coming in because of this energy. They are going to be coming in because it's like this energy of wanting to see life on the planet is going to be attracting these energies. And yeah, teamwork under the deck, because it's all about teamwork, really. It's all about teamwork. We can't do this, we cannot do this on our own, but we can spearhead the missions. We can spearhead the missions and come together as a collective to make an even bigger impact. This is what I was saying last time. For whether you consider yourself a light warrior or whether you consider yourself a light worker, whether you consider yourself an energy healer or you consider yourself a grader, whether you consider yourself a timeline shifter, whatever it is that you think your spiritual gifts are, whether you work with plants or work with water or work with animals, it's going to be a collective effort. It's teamwork. And this team is not just us and our companions, or I had comrades or earthly comrades. This teamwork, it's also our galactic families and our divine allies. It's also the archangels. It's also the divine mothers and fathers, the orishas that have guarded this planet, and the element of it is going to be the ascended masters. It's going to be a whole lot of different energies that are going to be coming together to make this team. Right. What else, Spirit? $21.33. That's 333. Thank you, Spirit. And of course, we're going to succeed. And of course, we're going to succeed. There's going to be a number of things coming up to assure the collective that the light that we're seeing on earth is working and is taking effect. There's going to be multiple things that come through to assure the collective and to prove to the collective that the work that is being done is working, or that the energy that is being sent out has been received, that the invocation has been accepted, that the petition has been accepted. You understand? And I'm definitely doing another one of this. It's like, yeah, I'm definitely doing another one next week. We're doing another invocation next week. That's yeah, that's for sure. What else, spirits? My stomach is rumbling. Okay. We have the Seven of Wands upside down. So I feel like the reason why this is going to be coming through, because it's like the collective needs to know, folding on your dreams, giving up and admitting defeat. For some of you, it's like some of us admitted defeat already. It's like, nah, there's nothing that we can do. There's nothing that we can do. Like some of these people are too powerful, or we can't face them, or we can't. And the divine is like, no, I am going to show you the sign that you are powerful, that you have the ability to do this. So this energy speaks of standing your ground. There's going to be no more us trying to, no more being fearful, basically. No more being fearful. No more being in the energy of like feeling like, like we can't do this, or like they're too big, they're too powerful. Nah, there's nothing like that. This is the reason why our willpower is so important. Like I keep saying, the angels and our guides and all those, they don't really, they have the power, but when it comes to things that involve our will, they do not just barge in. They can't just come in and do things on their own. They need us to ask them. They need us to ask them. And that's why using your willpower to speak or call out the things that you want to see or have happen is so important. I'm telling you, we have the card of defeat, surrender, change, walking away, self-sacrifice. This is giving me the energy. I'm hearing the earthly pawns. This is the human pawns. Okay? This is the human pawns. And this is what's happening. So for some of these people are literally going to be trying to turn a new leaf. Like the wheels of some of these operations, they're going to be trying to turn a new leaf. They're going to literally surrender. They're going to walk away. They're going to try, and it's going to be like, understand, it's going to be like, nah, I want to this, or I don't want to be a part of this anymore. It's like it's going to be an energy of different things, and it's going to be coming in fast. It's going to be coming in fast. It's going to be coming in fast. You see, it's going to shock people how a lot of things are going to unravel, because I'm hearing whistleblower, whistleblower. Some of these people are going to become whistleblowers. Some of these earthly pawns that have been moving or helping the wheels of these various sinister operations to go on, they are going to become whistleblowers. They're going to be turning themselves in, or they're going to be snitching on the people that have been doing this, because they're going to be hunted. They're going to be hunted by the truth. They're going to be hunted by the truth. You understand? And they're going to give in to literally, I don't know, I'm hearing sell out. They're going to give in. They're going to be. And another thing I'm hearing is like there are people that are already working with different forces, like for instance, the like secret elite groups that are going on missions to protect the children and going on missions to uncover these different like tunnels and these different avenues and mediums that they're using to attack and target children. Some of these people are already coming forward, and it's going to keep happening. It's the giving in. They're dropping their swords. Man, look at that. Making a break for it. I'm telling you, making a break for it. Some of these people are literally going to like, and I'm seeing something like a van or a pickup or something like that with children in it, and the driver just like bolts. It's like they're going to find like a truck. They're going to find a truck filled with children that has been abandoned. It's like whoever the truck owner is or the driver is, they are going to abandon the, leave the children there instead of taking them to the destination where they're being asked to, for them to take them to. And the authorities are going to find the truck and save these children. That's like I'm seeing like the truck being abandoned, and the forces or authorities like going to, and I'm seeing something like either this was being traced already and they're going to leave this behind or leave the truck so they can run away and save themselves, or it's going to be because of their conscience, something of the sort. What else, Spirit? Queen of Wands. Can I get one more card on Queen of Wands? I'm hearing something about joy. Joy coming back. There's going to be joy coming back. Queen of Wands, Spirit. Yeah. Yes. I'm telling you guys, this courage, this confidence that the collective is moving in is going to prove successful. This is not going to be a lost fight. This is not going to be a lost fight. This is not going to be a lost fight. The input in energy is going to be well received, and it's going to be successful. It's going to be the ripple effect going all around. This is not going to be a lost fight. What else, Spirit? I'm telling you guys. And we have the magician under the deck. It's happening. Yes. Yes. I'm telling you, these people are going to be walking away and balance is going to be restored. Things are going to be happening in a very supernatural way. It's going to be happening in a very supernatural way. The balance that we're seeking, it's going to what? It's going to happen. And I feel like with some of these things, it's going to happen in a way where they're going to try and keep these things going. It's like they're going to try to save, like to keep the operations going, like to keep the tires rolling. But there's going to be no choice. There will be no choice. They're going to have to walk away from it. They're going to have to let it all go. There will be no choice. They will have no choice but to walk away. I'm telling you, they're going to have no choice but to walk away. Somehow, this is giving me the energy of Mother Yamaya again, with all that blue in the back. And you all know she's the goddess. She's the goddess of the moon also. Because under the deck, yes, the divine beings are going to literally be within. That's again like the breeze. It's going to be the breeze. They're going to be within the element, using elemental forces to combat these people. They will have no option than to abandon their plans and let it all go. But of course, some are going to still try to keep holding on, going to still try to gain the balance of what is already being broken, try to disrupt the balance that is coming to the earth. But that's not going to happen, because what they don't see is that this fight, it's not a physical fight anymore, and it will not remain a physical fight. It's not going to be a physical fight because we know it's not a physical fight. The main forces that back them do not use physical energies, and we are being backed by higher energies also. So F them. What else, Spirit? I think this was supposed to be like this. This came like this, so yeah. This is the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, feeling left in a cold, negative change in circumstances, feeling the world is against you, struggle. A lot of these people are going to be struggling. And I'm getting heavy upon, so I'm telling you guys, look, we have the Five of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles under the deck. A lot of these people are going to be struggling, whilst a lot of the light workers come into abundance so that you can what? Move forward with the missions, move forward in doing the things that you want to do to help. Some of you are planning on building foundations. Some of you are planning on building shelters. Some of you are planning on taking on various projects that is going to help you help other children, help you hold space or create a safe space for children. And it's going to happen. Whilst these people lose money, the collective is going to be making money to be able to help and put their mission in what? In movement, to help move the mission forward. But on the other side, some of these people that have been benefiting from what has been happening to the children and the earth, they will be losing out. And it's going to be, I don't know if that hasn't already happened again, it's going to be the beginning of the end for them. It's going to be the beginning of the end for them. Mm. Queen of Pentacles. I'm telling you guys, I feel like there's a lot of abundance that is coming in for the collective because of, and I'm saying for the collective, but I'm speaking specifically of those that are taking on the mission to help the planet. You understand? Because with this energy of the Two of Wands, this is the card of choices, and I feel like for a lot of you, you had to make a choice. Now, I don't know why I'm getting this energy, but I feel like somebody has passed through this particular reading or this particular video that had something to do with a system that oppressed children or a system that wasn't fair to children. And whoever this person is, you had to make a choice. You had to make a choice either to leave that system. This could be a foster care system. This could be, I'm hearing nursing. I'm hearing nursing. Somebody worked with children. I'm hearing something like a doula or like what do you call it, a midwife. But I think that's a doula, right? Yeah, midwife is like the modern name for midwife. Sorry, for doula, I think. right? For some of you, you could have been like kind of like a midwife and noticed, or a nurse in a hospital. I'm hearing maternity. Somebody could have worked in the maternity ward and you noticed certain things, certain strange things with children, or something even about the death of children, children being taken away because apparently they are dead, and then families or mothers being told their children have died, something of the sort. And somebody chose to walk away from this system because you knew there was something wrong with it. And walking away from this system probably meant that you had to struggle because you had to let go of your job. It's like you had to struggle or something of the sort. But the divine is saying, in you going ahead to do what? To leave this behind so that you could be part of the collective fight. Because for some of you, I feel like somebody has been speaking on it or bringing people's attention to it. And you're going to be blessed for this. You're going to be put in a position to have everything you need so that you can carry on this mission and do it even bigger. You understand? You're going to be able to do this in an even bigger way. Like you're going to be able to make a bigger impact. Yeah. Oh my goodness, look at that. I feel like this is part of that message, guys. Yeah, for some of you, could have been backstabbed. I'm getting that energy of a whistleblower again. Somebody has passed through this reading, or is on this reading, or has passed through this invocation that used to be in a system like that. Yeah, soul searching. Somebody decided to go into soul searching, and this soul searching is like you need to keep pressing on. For somebody, you're speaking on things that has to do with the children, and it's made people cast you out, or you feel like you're in isolation because nobody's paying attention or nobody's listening. And the divine is saying, don't worry, just patience. Keep doing the work. Keep putting in the energy. For some of you, you know somebody that is doing this, and you have been speaking on it. So my right arm is, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, is it itchy or what's that feeling? Okay. For some of you, oh wow. For some of you, you noticed, or you saw, or you were in a system where you saw kids, children being, pardon me to say, DRUGGED, like kids being injected with things. You were in a system where you saw kids being injected with something, or you witnessed something of the sort, and you brought people's attention to it, or you try to let people know, or something of the sort, and people may have, like, and I feel like not because they didn't believe you, but it's almost like everybody, like they didn't want to look. It's like everybody just like they look away because they don't want to have to be the one to address it. It's like if they don't see it, then it's not going to bother them, something of the sort. And the divine is saying, this isolation, it's not going to be to your detriment. It is going to be what you did. Yeah, just patience. Keep holding on to that knowledge and that courage, and there's a breakthrough that is going to come in a form of a community or in a form of karmic retribution. I'm telling you, big changes. So I feel like it's time to look at this card because it says what? Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path and be the leader you wish you had. So for some of you, you could have told somebody that was like a supervisor or a leader, or maybe even like your boss or the owner of this institution or something of the sort. You may have told somebody that was higher up about what you saw, or about what's going on, or what is being done, and they basically shunned you, or they basically told you to shut up. You guys see the lights just go off. They may have basically told you to keep quiet, like don't go poking your nose into these things. They may have just told you like look away, just don't say anything, just look away. But you chose to speak up. Some of you may have gotten fired because of that, or you may have been blacklisted because of that. And the divine is saying, it's okay. All this is part of the preparation because you have a bigger mission. All this is part of the preparation because you have what? A bigger mission. You need to keep moving forward. Be the leader that you wish you had. If whoever was your supervisor, or whoever was supposed to be looking out for these children and taking care of these children, is refusing to do it, go ahead and do what you can. Go ahead and do what you can. Again, it's not about doing something so profound. Sometimes it's just saying a simple prayer. Sometimes it's just saying a simple prayer, writing a simple petition, lighting a white candle, and burning it in the candle to say, I invoke the divine energies of light, the protective beings of the earth, the archangels, to protect the children of the earth, to protect this earth. If you're a grid worker, sometimes it's just about drawing a grid, just like I was saying with what has been done with the maps, just like channeling that gridding energy and sending light into the grid, creating grid over the earth. That's another thing. If you're a grid worker and you'd love for us to collaborate together to do something like this, please reach out. Please reach out because I'm looking for grid workers to work with. I am looking for grid workers to work with. So if you're a grid worker and you would like for us to collaborate, or if you're looking to do something to help seed energy or to balance out the energies on this planet, to send out healing energies into the various places, please reach out. Another thing also is if you work with ley lines. If you work with ley lines, now more than ever is a very important time to channel that energy into the ley lines. The energy of protection, the energy of healing, the energy of renewal into the ley lines to help. You have more power than you know. Your energy is so profound. I'm telling you guys, this is going to help. We have the, thank you, Spirit. And you know, it's funny because we have the Three of Swords upside down. And it says releasing pain, overcoming depression, optimism, and forgiveness. Part of what we're doing, again, like I was saying with the ley lines and the gridding, the earth needs the energy, it needs the healing, it needs the support. And earth has supported us for so long. Earth has supported humanity for so long, despite all that we've done wrong to her. She has held us down. She has provided for us. She has supported us for so long. But now it's time for us to also support earth. It's time for us to also lend our energy in support of the healing of earth. Okay. And I feel like this is where I'm going to be leaving this, but I'm just going to pull a few last cards to close out this. What else do we need to know before we close this out, Spirit? It says expansion, expansion, expansion. Enhance your mind and senses. Do you guys see how it looks like this person is like in the earth? It looks like, I don't know, it just looks like this dome. It looks like this person is like breaking into. And I feel like this is that energy, like I was saying, with the grid workers and people that work with ley lines and stuff like that. It's time to expand the energy. It's time to go deeper into the energy. It's time to expand the energy. Okay? And with this, educate your mind and senses. With the educate your mind and senses, I feel like for some of you, you are needing to go deeper into esoteric work or go deeper into esoteric studies. You understand? If you've just been doing energy healing and stuff like that, maybe start to learn how you can see how you can channel that energy into the earth instead of, I mean, not instead of, but maybe you've been healing animals and healing humans and you're good at that. It's time to expand. You can channel that energy into the earth. Okay. What else before I close this out, spirits? Okay. It says, let your soul shine. And celestial gatekeeper. Celestial gatekeeper. Timing is critical. This has come out in one of the readings before where it says, you are a celestial gate. This that is happening right now is just a little bit of what we are capable of doing. The energies that we carry, our soul's identity, again, let your soul shine. Our soul's identity carries such heavy weight. Our soul's identity carries such heavy weight that when we do these type of invocations and decrees, it does something so profound in the universe. It creates such a profound shift because this is part of who we are. This is part of who we are. And as celestial gatekeepers, it's time. It's time. It's time to support with our energy. It's time to support with our energy. All right. I'm going to pull one last card from the Starseed Oracle deck, and I'm going to close this reading out and go and get a big bowl of something to eat. What else? Whoa, I'm telling you guys, I was just speaking about the ley line. See that? It says inner earth. Inner earth. You will survive this. New solutions and new beginnings. You will survive this. New solutions and new beginnings. You see, this card looks quite similar. I mean, not quite similar, but that whole energy I was saying about it looks like inside of the earth. This inner earth, I think for those that know, you know. If you know, you know what inner earth is about. You know that we have family in inner earth. And this family, they're waiting on us to open up that energy. But for a lot of us, we're needing to loosen our grip. We're needing to what? Surrender. It says, let God in. We're needing to surrender. A lot of us, the energies that we deal with are so heavy that we use coping mechanisms. We use addictions. And addiction doesn't necessarily mean you're doing like drugs or something of the sort. No. Addictions could even be work, being a workaholic. Some people use work to block out emotions. Being a foodie is an addiction. Some people use food to block out energies and emotions. Okay, so I feel like it's almost like it's giving me this energy of allow yourself to fall into this energy, because for some of you, inner earth is calling. And just know that you survive. New solutions and beginnings. And we are part of that new solution. That new solution is what? The new earth. The new solution is the new earth. That's why I was saying, if you know, you know. Because the new earth, the true new earth, is being reborn from the inside. The true new earth is being reborn from the inside of the earth. All right. Let me take one last card. I wish I didn't have to close out this session right now, but yeah, we're done. And I'm kind of hungry. I'm actually very, very hungry. So I don't know if you guys heard it already, but my stomach was rumbling a while ago. Yeah. All right. One last card, Spirit. Or two. Or three. Give us what we need to receive. Yeah. The Great Sovereign. This Great Sovereign, oh my goodness, look at that. The Great Sovereign, and it says mass energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. For some, the reason why you are unable to surrender is because of anger. Somebody is like angry with the it's like somebody is like angry, almost like, I don't know, like angry with humanity, or like angry with the earth. It's like somebody seeing the earth like, oh, human beings were no good, and human beings are like this, and you need to let that go. You need to let that go. The great servant speaks of disconnection. Disconnect from the anger for earth, disconnection from the anger of what is going on the planet. Disconnect from that anger, because the mission is bigger than your anger. Anger stems from ego. As a matter of fact, let that anger fuel you into action. Let that anger move you into action. Okay? And under the deck, We have star brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. We are protected. We are shielded. Again, we are not doing this alone. We are not doing this alone. We are heavily protected, and we have some heavy hitters working with us. We have some heavy hitters working with us. We are protected, collective. There's no need to be scared of this journey. There's no need to be fearful of this journey. Okay? And I'm going to close out the session with a quick cleanse. Just to clear out the energy, any kind of heaviness that anybody that joined the live might be feeling. All right. And for everyone that joined in, thank you so much. And I hope you join us again for the next one. I'm hoping I can do this again next week, same time on Sunday. And if not, we will set another time to do this. Following this is going to be the audio with the various images that you guys can download. Again, all the images have been embedded with seals and sigils of protection. And so you can use them along with a prayer decree to channel the energy out. And if you cannot do that, or if that sounds so profound for you, you can simply say a quiet prayer at your dinner table, before bed, whilst you take a walk, when you wake up in the morning, anyhow you choose to do it. Okay? All right, so family, thank you so much for joining in for this invocation. I am so grateful. And have a blessed day, guys. P.S. I love you. I know it's been a few days since I've been on, and yeah, I had a few messages because I've closed my books, but yeah, you guys know I love you. But there's so much work to be done behind the scenes that if I stay too focused on the scene, the scenes or the in, it's just not going to work with the time. So sometimes I have to go off so that we can get the work done. All right, guys. Have a blessed evening, everyone.